You guys know when I tell people every religion is bullcrap, they tell me, come on, Armin. Come on, Armin. Every religion? Like every religion? And I'm like, every religion, okay? Every religion. And they're like, but what about, I'm not every religion. And they're like, but what about, not every religion. But they believe that every religion is bullcrap. By definition, every religion is bullcrap. And do you know when they want to say, like, but what about, before I smack them over the head, being like, no, it's every religion? Whenever I don't get the chance to do that and they manage to get a word out, you know what is that what about? You know what's usually that what about that comes after? It's this religion. It's this religion that we're reviewing today. Okay, this is the one religion. And we're like, well, not the people keep using, right? Like, but not every. Yes, religions, Abrahamic religion. Oh, Hinduism seems awful as well. Okay, most religions, but there's some good religions, and usually you're talking about Sikhism or Jainism. Okay, and to be honest, I have no idea what this religion is about. And I don't, my guess, actually, I'm almost certain that it's absolute bullcrap. Okay? But today I'm going to challenge myself to the number one religion people use. Keep mentioning. I know that I don't even have to check what their ideas are to know that it's bullcrap. You know why? Because it's a religion. Okay? But let's just check, just in case I'm wrong. We'll double check and see what this religion is about. And then even though, guys, I have no idea what I'm about to watch. I have no idea what I'm about to watch. And I can tell that this is going to be bullcrap. But let's be like, if this is the number one challenge, because you guys know, we're not just atheists here. We're not coming like, who are we kidding? We're not just atheists. We're anti-theist. Yay! My anti-theist family in the live chat. Yeah, Deborah saying Sam Harris always refers to Jainism as the most peaceful religion. And Deborah, I will use that as exactly why this is a dangerous religion. Okay? I think I'm going to come to this conclusion. I have no idea. I'm just guessing. I have not watched this video. I have no idea what they believe in. I'm actually surprised that they were doing this pre-corona, whatever they're putting in their mouth. And I don't know why they do that. The only thing I know about this religion is that everybody like, it's peaceful. It's the most peaceful. This is the only thing I know about it, right? And we're going to see if this is a harmful religion or a harmless religion. My guess is that it's impossible for any religion to be harmless. It's impossible for any religion to be harmless. But given that this is the number one example, let's see what is this challenge, okay? And guys, if we analyze this, and if this is a harmful religion, then there's no excuse for any religion, okay? Because again, there's no other example that is used as much as this one against us anti-theists, okay? No one is saying everyone thinks their religion is a peaceful one. Nope. This is the one religion that even people who don't believe in it keep using it as an example, right? Deborah saying, thank you, Atheist Republic. I've been waiting for this. Well, you're welcome, Deborah. I aim to please. I think I saw Susanna is here as well. Okay, cool. All right. Is our saint here in the live chat? Okay, cool. Let's get started. Hold on. Let's go the little bit beginning. Okay, fine. I wanted to get
by NordVPN. More on that later. Jainism. Some call it the world's most peaceful religion.
Some, you mean everyone. Everyone is like, not everyone.
Its monks are famous worldwide.
Okay, I know, guys, don't get mad. Armin, why are you pausing so much? Stop pausing, guys. If you want to complain about me pausing, this is the channel, Kogito, and this is the name of the video. Shoo, go watch the video without any pausing. Go away, watch the video with no pausing, okay? We're here for random pausing all the time, pausing and my commentary, okay? This is the only reason why we're here is because my commentary is just amazing, okay? If you want to watch this video without pausing, just go search for what is it, Jainism and Kogito, and then you don't have to listen to my annoying voice, okay? Is that what you want? Just go away. Shoo, go. Okay, there are. Susanna saying there's no such thing as a harmless falsehood. Okay, Susanna just spoiled everything. She's right. All right, let's watch this.
For the strict.
Okay, what was I gonna say though? I was gonna say kudos, credit where credit is due. That's an awesome looking temple. I like that temple. I hope one day it turns into a museum where nobody is worshiping anything. I like this car as well.
For the strict adherence to nonviolence.
Okay, so hold on. Strict adherence to nonviolence. Religion.
Its monks are famous worldwide for the strict adherence to nonviolence, going as far as to sweep the floor as they walk in order to avoid stepping on life forms.
Yeah, that's moronic. Okay, that is moronic. That is a useless. This is a useless. This is a waste of time and energy and effort and thought, and your mental capacity has limited resources. For you to put this much attention into sweeping the floor so that you're not stepping on bugs all the time. You see, this is what I'm telling you guys. It's peaceful. Yeah, it's peaceful in a moronic way. It's already guys, we're 15 seconds in, 2 seconds of it was an ad, and we're already this video is 19 minutes long. We're 15 seconds in, and it's already moronic. It's already moronic. Do you think this is a positive thing? Do you guys think this is a positive thing that you're sweeping the floor so that you're not stepping on bugs so you don't kill something accidentally? What the hell? What if your house is under termite attack? Are you not going to exterminate them because are you going to lose your house because you don't want to kill the termites? I'm telling you guys, we're already 15 seconds in, and this is moronic already.
Covering their mouths as to not swallow or breathe hot air on living creatures.
What the hell? What?
On life forms. Covering their mouths as to not swallow or breathe hot air on living creatures.
Oh my God. Yeah, so peaceful. Yeah, peace. This is how you turn peacefulness into dumbass. Yeah, guys. Okay, guys, this is the religion that everyone is endorsing. This is crazy. This is moronic. This is dumb. Wait, am I understanding this? They're covering their mouth so that they accidentally don't kill at breathing and am I hearing this right? This is too dumb.
As they walk in order to avoid stepping on life forms. Covering their mouths as to not swallow or breathe hot air on living creatures.
Breathe hot air on living creatures? Oh God, this is too cringe. This is the cringiest. This is not the most peaceful religion in the world. This is the cringiest religion in the world. But what about the nose? Oh my God. This is too dumb. I'm going to convert to Islam just so that I could. Hold on. Armin, there are now reports of Jain in-laws forcing their daughter-in-law into Jainism. It's Jain love jihad. Okay, guys, let's focus on this video, though. Yes, what about the microorganisms? Do they care about that? So here's a question. If they have a worm inside their tummy, what is that called? The worm that the parasite. Are they just gonna not kill it because it's feeding on them? If they poo the worms out, are they gonna put them back inside their mouth so that they could live on their body? I don't understand. I mean, I can talk about okay, what about So here's a challenge to a Jain, right? Let's say there's a person that is about to kill 20 people, and you have a gun. It's going to kill 20 innocent people. And you have a gun, and you can pick up the gun, and you can shoot the person that is going to kill 20 people. Are you going to commit to non-violence and let those 20 people die? I mean, there's the flaws in logic is so many here already, and we haven't even started. Like, this level of commitments to peace and pacifism, of course, is going to cause into more misery, not less.
Covering their mouths as to not swallow or breathe hot air on living creatures, and following a strict vegetarian diet that not only bans all meat, fish, and eggs, but also potatoes.
Wait, what the hell? Why potatoes? What's wrong with potatoes?
So, what is Jainism?
Wait, why potatoes? What's wrong with potatoes?
Why is it considered the world's most peaceful religion? And why?
Okay, you're saying their only aim is to do as less harm to living organism as possible, but following their logic, actually, they're going to do more harm, because sometimes you need to commit some violence to avoid more violence, right? You need to commit some violence to avoid more violence. Pacifism doesn't work, right? Yeah, why potatoes? Anybody explain to me? Ew, I'm not going to highlight that. That's gross.
Why is this monk butt naked? Well, let's find out.
Ew.
So, this is the official symbol of Jainism.
Guys, YouTube, don't give us a strike. This is not what you think it is, YouTube. Don't strike us. YouTube, don't strike us.
Yes, that is a swastika.
Oh my God, he said swastika. Why did you say it? You didn't have to say it. We can see what it is. Is it like clockwise or counterclockwise?
Get to that eventually.
Wait, the one from the Nazi people from Germany, is that the same direction? Oh my God, it is the same direction. Isn't it? Oh no, okay, it's the other way around. Oof. Oof. Okay, YouTube, see, this is the other way around.
Jainism. Yes, that is a swastika. We'll get to that eventually. Adopted in the 1970s, it represents the main beliefs of Jainism.
Wait, what? Adopted in 1970s?
The official symbol of Jainism. Yes, that is a swastika.
Okay.
We'll get to that eventually. Adopted in the 1970s, it represents the...
Adopted in the 1970s? Wait, are you serious? That's how... No. I think I'm misunderstanding what you're saying. Adopted, like, is this... No.
Main beliefs of Jainism.
Is this that new? Is the whole thing that new? No, it looks old.
I'm not going to explain what it means right now. Rather, we'll fill this symbol in as we go along.
Oh, the symbol is from the 70s. Jesus Christ. Yeah, okay. That doesn't make... Okay.
A Jain is someone who accepts the teachings of the Tirthankaras. Jainism comes from the word Jina, the Sanskrit word...
Oh, Jina, yeah. Jina is that thing they did worship, which is really old. I thought like maybe it's something with Hinduism and stuff, and they branched off into Jainism. I'm guessing this is like, just like Buddhism. I'm just guessing. I have no idea, okay? I'm just guessing that just like Buddhism and Hinduism is somehow like related, I'm guessing Jainism, based on the temples and the whatever they have there, which looks like a goddess, I'm betting that this has something to do, somehow related to it. Guys, I have no idea. I don't know anything about Jainism, okay? So don't come at me like, oh, Armin, you're so ignorant about this. Yeah, I know I'm ignorant about this. I'm learning it with you guys, right? But I'm guessing, just by the looks of the temples, that is somehow related to Hinduism.
Where Jina means spiritual victor, while Tirthankara...
Wait. What? What does fork got to do with this? Hold on.
Tirthankaras. Jainism comes from the word of Jainism. I'm not going to explain what it means right now. Rather, we'll fill this symbol in as we go along. A Jain is someone who accepts the teachings of the Tirthankaras.
Tirthankaras. I got it right the first time. Tirthankaras. Tirthankaras. I like the name. Tirthankaras.
Jainism comes from the word Jina. The Sanskrit word Jina means spiritual victor, while Tirthankara means maker of a ford. Now, a different kind of ford entirely. Thank you. Tirthankaras are the most important people in Jainism. They have removed all of their attachments to the world and during their lifetimes have managed to break free from the cycle of rebirth and death that Jains believe keeps souls trapped on earth.
So just Buddhism. This is Buddhism then.
They then built a metaphorical fort across the river of rebirth so that others can follow them to liberation. In non-Jain histories, a guy
Hey, you missed somebody. Look at that guy.
fort across the river of rebirth so that others can follow them to liberation. In non-Jain histories,
Somebody died.
a guy called Mahavira tends to get labeled as the founder of Jainism, in the same way that Jesus does in Christianity. For Jains though, Mahavira, who predated the Buddha by a few decades, is just one in a long line of 24 Tirthankaras.
Okay, so basically it's like Buddhism, but they have another guy that is the Buddha. That's basically it. Like you guys, it's copy pasta Buddhism with another guy in the place of Buddha, right? So I'm saying yes, the Jainism symbol is the same as the. No, it's not. It's the other way around. No, it's not the same direction. It's the other way around. So, I think so.
Well, technically there have actually been an infinite number of Tirthankaras, but we just don't have time for that. Jains believe that they all preach the same eternal truths anyway. Buddhism, Hinduism, and Jainism all grew up together in ancient India.
Okay, but are they related ideologically?
The world that these three religious bodies evolved in during the 6th and 5th centuries BCE.
Okay, how come Jainism is like so less heard of then compared to these other two? Like, why is the most peaceful one? Like, because it is Buddhism, this is Hinduism. I guess Hinduism is the older one. And Jainism is like way less popular than the other two.
Was dominated by two ideas.
Wait, what BC? Sorry. 600 to 400 BCE, okay.
5th centuries BCE was dominated by two ideas. The first of these is samsara. When we die, our souls move to a new body and we are trapped in an endless cycle of death and rebirth, which is like super not fun. The second idea was karma, that actions, good or bad, affect your future rebirths. Right, so.
All right, so all of this is absolute. Okay, so these two ideas, apparently all three of them share this. And this is extremely dangerous ideas, right? The idea that this life is not the only life you get, and you get a second, third, fourth, infinite like chances of living life again. It's a very, very harmful idea. It's Abrahamic and non-Abrahamic, and not treating this one life we get as the only shot and opportunity at happiness. I can't imagine more dangerous ideas than that, right? To think that every single action that we take, every single decision that we come up with has to be based on the understanding that we want to be as happy as we can be, and we want to make the world less miserable for the highest number of people that we can, right? And that calculation of how we get there is completely different if we get one life or if we get more lives after this one. Like every single moral philosophy and ethical standards will have to be completely recalculated, and decision policies, laws, decision makings, ideologies would be flipped on their head if it was based on the premise on this is one life we get versus no, we have another one after this. Okay? So, and getting that wrong is really costly. Okay? Having a false belief system that makes your calculation of how to make the highest number of people the happiest that they could get and to reduce misery as much as possible, getting the calculation of that wrong is catastrophic but for so many people across the world. I seriously can't imagine a more dangerous idea than suggesting that this one shot that we get at getting things right and being happy to suggest that, oh no, it's not the only shot. There comes afterlives. Like, it doesn't get worse than this. And yet, it's the one that they all share, both Abrahamic and non-Abrahamic religions. Jihadi Armin. Oh, where? Soha was right? Oh, you both point clockwise? Just look up this. Okay, sorry, Soha. I was right. Alex is correcting me. Thank you, Alex. Soha, you were right, I guess. I don't know. Okay, Soha, don't come at me. Okay, fine, Soha, don't hit me. So I say, Armin, I just double check. It is the same direction. Okay. Sorry.
Not fun. The second idea was karma, that action.
Yeah, this is also horse crap. Like, imagine, okay, so the first idea of reincarnation or heaven and hell, I already told you how that's extremely dangerous. This idea of karma, and not just karma, any form of divine or justice that is enforced by the universe, it's beyond problematic, because, again, to try to make this world more just, we have to have this understanding that making the world just is up to us. We don't get any help from the universe. The universe, or Yahweh, or Allah, or some conscious being is not going to help us with this process. It's up to us. The universe is unfair. We and only we can make it more fair if we try, if we don't invest our hopes into this caring universe that is somehow going to adjust the things, and the bad people are going to get what they deserve, and the good people are going to finally make it a reward. No, nothing like that is ever going to happen. It's us. We're alone. We have to make it work. We have to make it work. It's just us. And that understanding that there is no help coming is going to motivate us to fix this crappy world ourselves. We have to create better justice systems. We have to come up with better laws. We have to keep progressing. The universe doesn't give a crap. Again, this is another very extremely harmful suggestion by these bullcrap religions. Hey, Jainism is not as harmful. Yeah, it's not as harmful as Islam. Of course it's not. What is it? Everything looks amazing when you compare it to Islam. I mean, come on. That's not fair to be like, well, it looks good if I compare it to Islam. A shit sandwich looks amazing if you compare it to Islam. Anyways. No, I'm not going to cool down.
Actions, good or bad, affect your future rebirths.
Hold on. Somebody's saying something. Alex is saying, yes, I'm fed up with the people thinking that karma and cosmic justice is better than, or at least just as good as, human justice, even from non-believers. It's up to us and only us. Yes. And us only. Yes.
Right. So, Jainism is quite complicated, and the best way for us to understand it is to break it down into its 8 core ideas. Number 1, the 3 jewels.
Oh, I thought this is something else.
The Tirthankaras preached that the path of freeing your soul was the 3 jewels. Those 3 jewels are right faith. Right faith is accepting the 7 truths, or...
Oh no, this is... God damn it, this is one of those lists within this. This is like Buddhism. Like, oh, here's our religion. We have a list. And then there's lists within our list. And then there's lists within the list of the list. Like Inception, like, oh, you know what? This is why your religion never grew. Actually, I don't know. Buddhism has this within this, and they managed to grow somehow.
3 jewels.
So you have a list of 3 jewels.
The Tirthankaras preached that the path of freeing your soul was the 3 jewels.
Okay, you have 3
Those
jewels.
3 jewels are right faith.
Okay, so you have a list of 3 jewels. Wait, okay, look at this. We had a list of, hold on. There's 8 core ideas, right?
Core ideas.
Okay, 8 core ideas.
Number 1.
And we have a list of 8, and number 1 already is a list of 3. So there's 3 within the first item on number 8. And then within one of these jewels,
the 3 jewels. The Tirthankaras preached that the path of freeing your soul was the 3 jewels.
The 3
Those
jewels.
3 jewels are right faith.
Right faith.
Right faith is accepting the 7 truths.
7. So we have a list of 8. The first item there's 3, and then the first jewel has 7 things. 7 what? Oh no!
Jewels are right faith.
Right faith.
Right faith is accepting the 7 truths or
the 7 truths.
tattvas of Jainism. Ooh, a list inside of another list.
No, it's not a list within it's a list within a list within a list.
How exciting.
No, it's not exciting.
Number 1 is Jiva, that all living things have an immortal, perfect soul.
Bullcrap.
Number 2 is Ajiva, non-living things have no soul. Number
Oh, wait, I agree with that.
3 is Ajrava, doing actions drags karma to your soul. 4 is Bandha, which is karma can stick to your soul.
That's potassium.
Number 5
Wait, what?
which is karma can stick to your soul.
Karma can stick to your soul. Very, this is very scientific.
Number 5 is Samvara, you can stop the influx of karma. Number 6 is Nirhara.
Wait, that sounds like a little bit like Scientology.
Your soul. Number 5 is Samvara, you can stop the influx of karma. Number 6 is Nirhara, you can separate karma from your soul. And number 7.
Can you see it? And you can separate it. You could stop it. Can you see it in a lab? Can you dissect it?
7 is Moksha, separating karma from your soul, frees it from the cycle of rebirth.
This is
and
Buddhism.
death.
This is just Buddhism. Okay, this is Buddhism with some weird new beliefs about karma. You could move it around. You could create a shield around it. You could dissect. You could separate it. You could, play fetch with it. Can you wait? Was that one of them on the list? Can you play fetch with karma and throw it at your son, and then your son throws it back at you?
The second jewel is right knowledge. Right faith is believing those 7 truths. Right knowledge is truly understanding them. You can do this by listening to Jain monks and reading Jain script.
Okay, see, this is also another cost of religion, okay? This is another cost of religion. Waste of time and resources, okay? Again, this is the opportunity cost. Ladies, is this book, I can't see the title. I know this is a stock image. There's no way this is about Jainism, okay? So don't trick us. Haha, you can't trick us. This lady is not reading about Jainism. But let's assume that she's reading about Jainism, okay? Then she's wasting her time. The opportunity cost, guys, if she was reading fiction, at least she would be having fun. If she was reading, when I say opportunity cost, that doesn't mean that everything has to be educational, okay? We need some time to have fun, okay? But if you're reading about, if you're listening to an imam, or if you're going to the mosque, or you're basically giving up the time that was supposed to be for either entertainment or for learning something that could have made your life a lot better, okay? Okay, so don't think when I say the opportunity cost is that you could have learned something useful. No. So Armin thinks that you shouldn't be spending any time anything that is not teaching. No. Entertainment should be part of your life as well. But again, if you're studying, if you're listening to monks or imams or priests giving you bull crap, that useless bull crap, it's neither entertaining or educational. But again, imagine every single second that you're wasting listening to these monks is a time waste. Given that this is the only life you get, is a second that you're never going to get back. This is such the opportunity cost of this. I mean, imagine if all the hours. Okay, imagine this. Imagine all the hours of all the people that spent listening to Jain monks teaching them about karma, being separated, and you're shielding yourself about, like, imagine somebody go and add those hours together, okay? I'm pretty sure it's gonna, like, over all the years throughout human history, okay? And imagine if you add that all up and redirected that to something else, to something that was useful. I'm pretty sure, like, the Jains would be on, like, I don't know, like, we would be on a different planet right now. The Jains would have invaded. The Jains would have been taking over the solar system right now if they had done that, right? Let me see. Yes, I know. Yeah, Peach is saying Hinduism also has reincarnation karma. Yeah, we already know how damaging. Yeah, we covered Hinduism.
Scriptures. And the last jewel is right behavior. Right
behavior. See, even the good parts of religions are so. Oh, like, hey, do good things are good, bad things are bad. That's basically the new education, the good parts of religion.
behavior is using your faith and your knowledge to live a life that is good and does not harm others. You can do this by following the 5 great vows of Jainism, the Mahabharata.
Okay, you could do that by telling people to snap out of Jainism and go stop wasting their life. Okay, if you want to do less harm, okay, Jainism, don't stop teaching Jainism.
I know, another list inside of a list.
Oh no.
Jains like lists, like a lot. The Mahabharatas are, number 1, Ahimsa.
You know, I know why they make lists within lists and within lists. This is basically like lawyers and financial people. They just want to make things complicated so that they can make themselves relevant, okay? This is what everybody does that, okay? Everybody does that. They're like, oh, this is so complicated. Let me help you. Everybody does that. Like, oh, social media experts. Like, Lord, I can teach you. Like, oh, it's very complicated. Like, no, it's not that complicated. Okay, you watch 5 YouTube videos and you get it. Okay, so religious people do this as well. Like, oh my God, look at us. We're experts in woo stuff, like in magic, because there's this and there's this within this, and there's a lot of nuances about each one of these items in this, and that's why you need us, because only us, we are like not so knowledgeable. We have been studying this for hundreds of years, and that's why you need us. You know, they make things complicated on purpose. There's a purpose to all of this.
A lot. The Mahabharatas are, number 1, Ahimsa, non-violence. Number 2, Satya, always being truthful. Number 3, Asteya, not stealing. Number 4 is Brahmacharya, being faithful to your partner.
You know, each one of these could be taken apart, right? Like being truthful. Well, really, what if somebody's telling you to ask you for some private information that you're not supposed to be giving?
Satya, always being truthful. Number 3, Asteya.
Not stealing. What if you're starving? What if your child is dying from starvation and you need to steal to feed them? Like, come on. Guys, this is why not even when the religions have set like these simplistic rules where it sounds good, you just be like, just be a consequentialist, okay? None of these lists makes any sense, okay? No set of principles is going to help you figure out what's good and right. You have to be a consequentialist, okay? That's the only way. You have to be like, what are the consequences? Is it going to make, what's the net benefit? Am I reducing misery in the world, or am I increasing misery in the world? Okay, you analyze things individually and you decide what's good or what's wrong. Okay, these lists are not helpful.
Not stealing. Number 4 is Brahmacharya, being faithful to your partner or being totally celibate. Number 5 is
no. So this is against open relationships.
Parigraha, not being weighed down by possessions or unnecessary attachments to people, places, or things. These 3 jewels are seen as the only path.
Or things. Like, this is like ridiculous. What, like, don't be attached to things, right? So if you have like a if you have, I don't know, like if you have a wedding dress that reminds you of your husband who died from cancer, and that wedding dress is very, very special to you and reminds you of the best day of your life that you got married to him, then that's against Jainism, okay? So you see, this is just, some of these things like just sound like good and fuzzy and moral for half a second, until you think about it, unless you put just put a little bit of thinking. A child could think about these and like, well, none of these is always good. Like, this is what religions do. Like, come on. This
stealing.
is so dumb.
Number 4 is brahmacharya, being faithful to your partner or being totally celibate. Number 5 is aparigraha, not being weighed down by possessions or unnecessary attachments to people, places, or things.
Unnecessary. Okay, fine. Unnecessary attachment. But who defines what's unnecessary? Okay? Who gets to say, again, get rid of your list and this, just to be a consequentialist. Okay? Don't come up with more lists like this. But let's be fair. He said unnecessary, so maybe I was being too harsh on it. Okay, I admit I admit I was wrong. Okay, I thought it was saying no attachment, but it's saying unnecessary attachment. So I wasn't listening properly. So I called myself out before you. You guys were typing to call me out, huh? I did it before you. You see, I did it before you finished typing. Hold on, let's see. Alex is saying, thinking monoamory is the only real kind of love must be, monogamy, must be one of the most pervasive vestiges of religion. Yes, I agree with that.
Necessary attachments to people, places, or things. These 3 jewels are...
Armin only says for sake of opposing it. Well, you're opposing me right now, so no, you.
Seen as the only path to moksha, freeing your soul.
Wait, what? What happened? Guys, see, the best. You know who catches my mistakes the best among all of you, among all the people from the Atheist Republic family. Who is the one here? Who is the one among all of us who catches my mistakes better than everyone else? That notices that I made a mistake, that I had a dumb take. Among all of us. Who is it? It's me! It's me! I catch my own mistakes before all of you. No, not you, it's me.
These 3 jewels are seen as the only path to moksha, freeing your soul. They are so important that they were incorporated into the official Jain symbol as those 3 dots there. Ahimsa is by...
Oh, what is that 3 dots? Hold on.
Freeing your soul. They are so important that they were incorporated into the official Jain symbol as those 3 dots there. Ahimsa is by far the most important of these vows and is strictly followed by all Jains. So let's take a look at that. Number 2, Ahimsa. Some Jain temples have an...
Ahimsa means non-violence. Okay.
inscription above their doors, usually in Sanskrit, but sometimes...
Hold on. What was somebody saying? No, I will not. Brad, I will not. I will never. Get out of here, Brad. Go watch the video yourself. This is... Okay, Brad is saying when you review these videos, will you let the whole video play first? Oh, yeah. Brad, you want me to get a copyright strike? You want me to get a copyright strike? Because that's how you get a copyright strike. And then go back through it. It's so aggravating. Then get out of here, Brad. Go watch the video. Here's the channel. Here's the video. We're here for me to pause every fucking second and me commenting on it. You don't like it? Go away. That's the purpose of this video. The purpose of the video already there. That the video, you could go watch it. Why are you even here? Why are you even here? Go to the channel and watch the video. You could watch it without pausing. The original video is there so you can watch it without pausing. That's not what we're doing over here. I don't understand why you're even here. Yeah, play the whole thing without commenting. Oh yeah, get a just perfect way of getting a copyright strike. I need to pause, by the way. I need to make sure I pause even more, because we got a copyright strike earlier for me not pausing enough.
Look at that. Number 2, Ahimsa. Some Jain temples have an inscription above their doors, usually in Sanskrit, but sometimes in English, that reads, "Non-violence is the highest religion." Jains believe that if you want to achieve moksha, you need to stop harming other life forms. Jains believe that every living thing has a soul and can therefore feel pain and suffering. Animal and even human rights are a fairly recent concept, but
really? That's a recent concept? Interesting. Why is there a llama here?
Has a soul and can therefore feel pain and suffering. Animal and even human rights are a fairly recent concept,
Oh, no. Okay.
but Jains have granted something
Okay, so they think every living being has a soul so it could feel pain. That is absolute nonsense. If you don't have a brain, if you don't have a central neural system, then there's no way you could feel pain. Wait, do these people think plants can feel pain? Guys, do Jains think that plants can feel pain? Is that what it is? Is that what because they said every living being. Did they say every living being? Listen one more time, okay?
theist religion. Jains believe that if you want to achieve moksha, you need to stop harming other life forms. Jains believe that every
So why do they eat vegetables then? That's a life form.
living thing has a soul.
They said every living being has a soul
and can therefore feel pain.
So wait, do they think like our salad is screaming when when you're chewing on a tomato? Is it like feeling pain? Wait, then why are they vegetarian then? Every living being has a soul, so it could feel pain. So why the hell are they vegetarian? Is that why they don't eat potatoes? Do potatoes have more souls than other vegetables? Let me see what you guys said. Please stop videos every 10 seconds, man, not every 3 seconds, for God's sake. No, I will do what I want. I have a guys, if I see something and I have a comment, if I don't get it out of my system, I'll explode, okay? Not in an Allah Akbar kind of way, but I will.
And suffering. Animal and even human rights are a fairly recent concept, but Jains have granted something similar to all life, even microbes, for thousands of years. Ahimsa is the hand in the middle of the Jain symbol, and the text there at the bottom reads, all life is bound together by mutual support and interdependence. Number 3.
Okay, that doesn't make any sense. Why are they vegetarian then? Vegetables, plants are a life form. Can somebody explain it? They should. Oh my God, is that why they don't eat potatoes? Potatoes might kill insects when you take them out. Are you serious? Is that really why they don't? These people are insane. Microbe lives matter. Yes. Fatima is saying you cannot control Armin. He's a dumb. Exactly. You're all my subs. Fruits are meant to be eaten and shut up. Okay, yes, I agree. But what do they think? Vegetables are part of living things. Thank you so much for the very useful information that none of us knew here. Guys, can somebody explain to me how do they explain that they're vegetarians if they think every single life form has a soul and could feel pain? So why are they vegetarians? Gasian is saying seasonal plants die on their own. Animals die on their own too. If you don't kill animals, they're going to die one day. That doesn't make any sense. They only eat dead plants. There's no such thing as... What do you mean dead plants? They only eat dead plants? I mean, when you have to kill a plant for it to be a dead plant. Okay, so if you have a cucumber that is still fresh, that fresh cucumber is still alive. If you cook it, so it's now a dead plant, you just killed it, though. Every single one of those cells are alive. I don't understand how any of this works.
Anekantavada.
I mean, so if they eat dead plants, would they eat dead animals then? Because it's already like, I already cooked it and it's ready. It's already dead. None of this makes any sense. I mean, it's religion. Of course it doesn't make any sense. Okay, come on. Go away with that nonsense. Plants release... Okay, that's not what... Oh, God, I hate this. Plants release hormones that notify other plants that they are being eaten. That's not what notifying means, okay? That's not the same thing. Plants do not feel anything, okay? Just because there's some chemicals being exchanged. When we're talking about feelings and notifying and knowledge, we're talking about like something like a neuron system and just like accepting information. Not just because when my when my blood releases hormones from one part of my body and it receives it in another part of my body, that's not the same as me, like me being aware of something. Okay, hormones, chemicals being, that's not the same thing as knowledge and awareness. Okay, plants to have do not have a neural system, so they cannot be aware of anything, and they cannot be notifying each other of anything. Oh my god, what are you talking about? Okay, let's continue.
Life
Okay, no one. What is this one? Number 3.
support and interdependence.
Okay, guys, because you guys are complaining a little bit too much, I'm gonna play it for at least 10 seconds. Okay, don't say I'm not nice to you. Okay, don't say thank you in the live chat, so I'm get motivated to try to play it for at least 10 seconds every time. It's gonna be very difficult for me. Okay, so you better say thank you right now in the live chat, so I see you're grateful. Or else I'm gonna go back to pausing every 3 seconds. Okay, I'm gonna try to abide by this rule that yes, thank you. Okay. Okay. I'm going to try to listen to you guys and abide by the rules that you're giving me, okay?
Number 3, Anekantavada. Life is complicated. In order to understand it a little better, Jains came up with a many-pointed doctrine known as Anekantavada. No single viewpoint can be the only truth. Instead, the full truth must be built out of a bunch of different viewpoints. There's a famous story in Jainism that helps get this point
No crap. Really? You came up with that yourself? Very wise.
across. 5 blind men go up to an elephant
Oh yeah, I heard
and
this.
each touch one part and attempt to describe what the creature looks like.
There's an obvious joke to be made here, but obviously I cannot make that joke.
The guy at the trunk says this thing must be as thick as a tree trunk, while the guy at the tail says no, actually it's probably more like a rope. The guy at the belly claims it's a wall, clearly. The other guy at the leg disagrees, saying it's a pillar.
Okay, there's another guy missing here that would have made this really funny. Obviously somewhere around here. What would that guy say? What would that guy say? See, guys, I kept on. What would that? Yeah, no, thank you. What do you mean, no, thank you? I don't understand myself. Oh yeah, you're welcome. What would that guy say if that guy was touching? You know what? What would that guy say? So this guy says a tree. This guy is saying it's a rope. This guy is saying a wall, pillar. If the guy that is missing here, that we all know who I'm talking about, what would that guy say? Cucumber? Maybe. Cucumbers are not that.
And the last guy grabbing the ears thinks they're all fools because it's clearly a fan. The story then goes on to say that a nearby wise old man.
Okay, what we learned from this story is that back then blind people were dumb. Okay, because blind people in our time do not have have the mental capacity to understand that when they touch something, that initial feeling that they get from touching something is not going to give them that understanding of what the whole thing is. Okay, so I don't know what blind people James used to deal with, but our blind people are a lot wiser these days. Okay, like, oh my god.
And the last guy grabbing the ears thinks they're all fools because it's clearly a fan. The story then goes on to say that a nearby wise old man told them that they were all right, but
Oh, wise old man.
only partially, and that all their points together could describe the whole elephant.
Oh wow, so wise. He's like, yeah, I can see with my eyes that this is an elephant. this is what passes for okay. This is what passes for wisdom. Like, like the old man is like, I know you guys are blind, but I didn't know you guys were idiots. Like, you're missing more. You guys are missing a lot more than just vision. Okay, is how did you manage to stay alive until now if being blind hasn't given you the clue that just touching something, just a part of something, is not going to give you the entire picture. Okay, and like, how is this? Is this the standard of being wise? The guy can look. This guy's not blind. He can clearly see us an elephant, and he's telling the blind people, like, yeah, guys, That's actually an elephant. Okay. Wow, so wise. So, but how is he even like? Oh, your guys are all partially right. How is it? How are any of these partially right?
That a nearby wise old man
told man, very wise,
them that they were all right.
How could they be all right? How is an elephant part tree and part fan? No, they're not partly right. They're all completely wrong. What the hell? This old man is also not wise. They're all idiots. Every single person in this story is an idiot. Guys, I'm not trying to be anti-blind, okay? Most blind people are not this dumb, okay? If you're blind and you're watching this, oh wait, never mind. If you're blind and you're listening to this, I'm not, I'm pretty sure you're smarter than this,
but only partially, and that all their
you're smarter than this because never mind. Kick pickle. Who am I supposed to kick somebody out? Who am I supposed to? Oh yeah, this wise old man has no hikmah. The absence of hikmah in this whole story is yeah. See, guys, like I remember listening to this story when I was a kid. All right, I didn't know it had anything to do with Jainism, and I was like, "Oh wow, what a very wise story." Yes, and now you think about it for half a second as an adult, and like this story is pretty dumb, isn't it? Right? And again, this is what religion does. It takes really simple ideas that everybody knows. Like, hey, if you take one side of a story, you might miss the entire truth. Okay, yeah, all right. But they come up with a story like this, and you're like, oh wow, so wise, so advanced. And then you look at the goddamn Greeks. Like, when was this? Yeah, the Greeks at the same time. Look at the nuance they had in their conversation. Like, oh, like Armin. Well, this was back in the day. Why do you think that of course, back then people weren't as wise. They were much wiser than this. Look at study the Greeks. Study the Greeks at the same goddamn time that these people were coming with their elephant stories, and just compare the level of nuance they had in their conversations. Even when they were wrong, it was a lot more thought-provoking and a lot more advanced than this crap. Hold on, what do you guys say?
Points together could describe the whole elephant. That wise old man, Albert Einstein. After explaining the elephant to the blind men...
Wait, Albert, what the hell? Okay. Sorry, I'm going to go back and I'm going to play it for 10 seconds, okay? I just don't understand what just happened. Okay, Aniket, thank you so much for the super chat, for the 40 rupee. My opinions, you're saying, what are your opinions on Sikhism? That is absolute nonsense. And we did a deep video on this earlier. So you could go check out search for Atheist Republic Sikhism, it should show up. But yeah, it's absolute horse crap. But hold on. So I'm going to have to play this for 10 seconds without pausing. God, this is hard.
They're all fools because it's clearly a fan. The story then goes on to say that a nearby wise old man told them that they were all right, but only partially, and that all their points together could describe the whole elephant. That wise old man? Albert Einstein. After explaining the elephant to the blind men, the wise old man bestowed more knowledge upon them. He said to never miss a Cogito video. Make sure to click the subscribe button.
That was good. Okay, so this is just being funny, and it is funny, okay? And guys, just make sure you subscribe to my channel as well. And also go subscribe to Cogito because he is funny and his videos are pretty good. But subscribe to me as well, okay? So subscribe and hit the bell button. This is a good reminder.
Ring the notification bell. And the blind men nodded, for they knew that this was great wisdom.
That's good. That was good.
Some modern Jains often see Anekantavada as a part of Ahimsa, as tolerance of other worldviews, especially when it comes to other religions.
Can I pause now? Can I pause? It's been 10 seconds, okay? Well, it hasn't been. Okay, all right. This whole tolerance to other religions. Okay, I have to pause here. Guys, don't come at me because it's starting a new concept. So I have to pause here, and I tell you that this whole tolerance of other religions should not, is Deborah here? Are we handing out cookies today? Because this does not give them any credit. okay? Because, okay, I always say, give you this example, like, oh, wow, they're being so tolerant of other people's religions. Whoopie-doo, whoopie-doo, whoopie-doo. If again, the example I always give is like, hey, I believe in leprechauns and I study leprechauns and I think that I'm looking for like a leprechaun to give me a lot of gold or whatever they do, whatever leprechauns do, okay? But don't be upset. Don't think that this is stupid, because my belief in leprechauns, my ideology, my leprechaunism as a religion is tolerant of you as an atheist, okay? We're tolerant of other people, and we accept atheists in the leprechaun ideology, in the leprechaun religion, right? And so therefore, this is a good religion, right? We accept you, we accept all other people. No, it's nonsense, okay? Just because a set of people, okay, this is the trick, okay? You come up with certain ideas and it's without evidence and it's absolute nonsense, and you believe in it, and like, hey, guess what? We believe in this stuff, but don't criticize us because we're accepting of your ideas. Like, I don't care if you're accepting of my ideas. Your beliefs are still nonsense, okay? Just because you can't just come butter me up and just say like, oh, I'm accepting of you. Can you be accepting of me? Yeah, I can be accepting of you. I can't be accepting of your goddamn stupid ideas. I don't care how much you're going to give credit to my ideas. Your ideas are crap. Of course my ideas are good. You have to give credit to my ideas because my ideas are awesome, okay? I don't even need you to respect my ideas for my ideas to be awesome, okay? My ideas are awesome regardless of your respect, okay? My ideas are amazing. It's independent from you respecting them or not. Your ideas are idiotic. Your ideas are crap, okay? I'm not going to be like, you're not going to bribe me with respect for my ideas for me not to crap on your ideas. Your ideas are going to get crapped on no matter how much respect you have for my ideas.
Especially when it comes to other religions.
Alex is saying, this is a common argument from meat eaters. I respect your choice. Please respect mine. Yeah, I'm not a vegetarian and I don't agree with vegetarianism. I already did the videos on that. But most arguments against vegetarianism are dumb, and this is one of them. Like, I mean, this is one of the dumbest arguments against vegetarianism. Like, hey, vegetarians are saying like this is how we need to reduce misery in the world. They're like, no, well, you could, like, it's so dumb. Like, it's kind of like saying like, I know you don't like committing murder, just random murder, but in my ideology, I should be able to just randomly commit murder as just for fun. It's hunting season on humans. That's my ideology. If you don't want to do hunting season on humans, I respect your ideology. Don't do hunting season on humans. Let me do what I want because that's my ideology. I respect your ideology. You respect mine. Like, what? No.
Number 4. Samsara and Moksha. Samsara, the endless cycle of death and rebirth. For Jains, rebirth is not a good thing. Even a good rebirth, as say a prince or a potato, is sad, because no matter how good your life is, all happiness is temporary because it all ends in death. Yeah, it's a bummer.
Oh, look at the potato. This is the human death. This is the potato death.
And there's only one cure for this: moksha. If you achieve moksha, then your soul will escape the cycle and go on to live at the top of the universe in infinite bliss. This can only be done by completely removing karma from your soul. Number 5.
I already crapped on that, so I'm not going to crap on it again.
Karma. The term karma means action, but this action has consequences. Jains believe that your karma affects how you will be reborn in your next life. But good or bad karma is irrelevant to Jains because it's the fact that karma keeps rebirth going that they see as the main problem. Jains have a rather unique view of karma. They see it as a physical substance. Jains believe that karma is kind of like atoms that cover the entire universe. When you do any action, it attracts these good or bad karma atoms to your soul. Then later in life, or possibly in another life, they release their good or bad effects. Once they've done that, they fall off your soul. Passion.
Wait, so can you... Oh, that needs to be popped. Ew. You need to pop that, man. You need to pop that. Wait, so do they think that we could like extract the karma and like watch it, look at it under a microscope in a lab or something?
Actions such as hate, anger, greed, or lust will act as a glue that makes even more atoms.
Hold on, sorry, I need to just said this. Hindu plus Sikh plus Jain plus Buddha is Sanatani. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Hold on. Okay, so I did the 10-second rule. Okay, I'm doing good. It's really difficult, but I'm doing it for you.
Greed or lust will act as a glue that makes even more atoms stick to you, and so will make the consequences even more powerful. Imagine your soul as a cloth and karma as dust. Passionate actions make the cloth wet, and so the dust sticks to it easier. Karma is what keeps you stuck in the samsara cycle.
Wait, passionate actions? So any passionate action, like good or bad, like if you have like a lot of love, then your soul is going to be like wet and the karma is going to stick on it. Am I understanding right? So they're against all form of passionate feelings. By the way, if karma is like physical and has physical attributes, and it gets stuck to our bodies because of our passion, that means our passions and feelings are also have this magical physical thing, wavy, wooey stuff that attracts the karma. So all of this force and energy, like if karma has physical, I mean, are there like any Jain scientists? Because they should be able to say that this is. Here's the thing: the other religions, they survive by separating this whole woo-woo stuff from the material world, right? So how is Jainism? Because Jainism is saying these has physical attributes, and your emotions attract these physical material stuff and get them stuck to your body. So that requires like real material energy that is independent from anything supernatural. So all of this should be measurable in a scientific environment, in a controlled environment, and analyzed. Like if karma is a physical thing, the energy that attracts that should be able to be detectable. So how do they explain none of this being detected by far? Like this is like so obviously, oh my, I mean they're all obviously ridiculous, but this is like falsifiable. This is this is actually a falsifiable religion. Do you know what I mean? Like other religions keep trying to find a way to come up with claims that they cannot prove, but you can't falsify. But this religion is actually falsifiable. So it should be like already over. Yeah, karma is like okay, so silly Armin bringing science into religion again. Yeah, but other religions try to avoid us using science on them by completely acting like there's another world that is not material, that is separate. So science, they're trying like, you have no power. Like they look at science and they have you have no power here meme. Okay, you're gonna wait. You know what I mean? Hold on. You know the meme I'm talking about? This one. Hold on. Wait. This is what religions do to science. Oh my god, it's so small. Okay? This is what other religions do to science, okay? They're like, we're separate from the material world, so your science has no power here, okay? But this Jain stuff is like, yeah, this is all material, this is all physical. And then like, well, okay, then you're admitting by yourself that you're within the realm of science. So peer-reviewed research to detect all of this, anyone? You're saying I'm bringing science into it. No, they're admitting that this is within the realm of science. The large karmic collider. Yeah. But by the way, guys, is that true that they think like any form of passion? Okay, you guys are not confirming this, so I have to double check this myself. Oh yeah, actually here somebody is confirming it. Hold on. Srineva is saying, in Jainism, everything that produces excitement must be resisted, and that is the reason the Jains don't consume spices and chilies. Okay, wait, do they come? Do they have orgasms? This is becoming the most depressing religion of all time. Wow, the most peaceful religion, the most advertised religion to atheists is becoming all of a sudden the saddest one. I rather have the religion that has jihad and boom boom in it, but you get to come here and there, than the religion that has completely peaceful, but avoids any form of excitement. Do you get to come as a Jain? Because you're saying that anything that produces excitement is resisted. Oh, Coco is here. Coco doesn't like. No, you don't get to come? Damn it. Okay. I finally found a religion that I hate more than Islam. Oh my God. Really? Thank you for that information. Jainism has no God. Jainism believes in karma. No crap. Yeah, I think I'd hate Jainism now more than no excitement. Yeah, I hate Jainism more than Islam. I didn't think that would be possible. Jainism takes No Nut November very seriously. Oh, hey, Katie's here. Among the the two major Jain sects, one sect advocates for not wearing clothes at all. The other sect says that humans can at least wear clothes. Okay, but I'm more interested in orgasm. Can you? No, not no, not life. Okay, yes. The religion that people keep telling me that Armin, not all religions are bad. What about Jainism? It actually ended up being the worst religion of all.
Karma physically binds your soul to this earth. But wait, there's more. You can escape this by burning away all the karma attached to your soul. The best way to do this is by becoming a Jain monk or nun. 6. Monks and nuns. The Jain monk and nun life is based around the 5 Mahabharatas, the great vows that we saw earlier. The first of the Mahabharatas is Ahimsa. For regular Jains, Ahimsa means trying to avoid harming other forms of life. For a monk or a nun, though, this is turned up to 11 and includes even microscopic life.
Are you serious? Wait, so okay. So wait, what does this mean, that the Jains are on the side of the Kovi? I'm not gonna say the real name. Like, are the Jain monks pro-pandemic? Oh my God! So are they anti? Okay, hold on. There was a comment here that I couldn't read because you guys don't let me pause so much. Okay, I was gonna read this, but if I wanted to read it, I would have to pause it, and you guys don't let me pause all the time. The role of sex between husband and wife is strictly procreation, so that its engagement is limited to the ovulation period in Jainism. Okay, yeah, this is the worst religion of all time. It's been confirmed. Amazing. This is definitely the worst religion. This is the religion that Sam Harris dreams perfect. Really, Sam Harris endorses the religion? Okay, that's horrible. Perfect and peaceful sounds like a nightmare. I don't think. Does he actually think that this is a? I think he's saying peaceful, but does he actually consider it to be a good religion? This is worse than Islam. I like, if there was an option between becoming Muslim or a Jain, I would pick Muslim. I would definitely pick Muslim. At least I get to. PG saying difficult to say, but not against any microbe. They don't even clean floor because of they don't clean floors because wait, do they? Oh my God, do they wash their hands with soap? Do they boil water before drinking it, or they like how are they not? How are they still alive? Yeah, I know it's a virus. Really? I know it's a virus, but these people believe in viruses are alive. Look at this. What did he say? Did he say? Hold on.
Of life. For a monk or a nun, though, this is turned up to 11 and includes even microscopic life.
Microscopic life. Microscopic life doesn't mean that it's just bacteria. I'm pretty sure we have microscopes that can see viruses these days. It didn't say when it says microscopic life, it's not just talking about microbes. I heard that we have, yeah, I think viruses are also microscopic. Microscopic doesn't mean just micro. Microscopic just means small. Okay, some people are saying virus is not a living thing. Depends on your definition of life. There's different definitions of life. Some definitions of life requires you for you to have a cell structure. Some definitions of life, as long as you have RNA and DNA or some reproductive complicated molecule that could transmit data from one to another, then you become alive. Okay, depends on your definition of life. Viruses are either living or not. They're somehow they're like in between life and no life. Yes, I agree with you, Marco. A religion that reduces effing just cannot be good. Very true. Very true. Okay, micro is the size of a micron. Yeah, but people just generally use microscopic as to mean small. Don't be so pedantic with me. Microscopic people do not always mean microscopic meaning the size of a microbe. Microscopic just generally means small.
Along with being strict vegetarians, they can't eat raw food, eat at night, or eat any food that they haven't thoroughly inspected in case they accidentally consume other life forms. They can't cook, so they have to go around to Jain households daily and beg for food. It is considered a very holy act for those regular Jains to donate food to them.
Okay, this is dumb. This is so dumb. I mean, everything about this is getting dumber than the one before it. So here's the thing. Do they not cook food because they don't want to kill anything? Because guess what? You're indirectly killing things if you go and beg for food. Because if you go beg for food, now the people that you got food, they have to cook more food. Oh my God, this is so dumb. All of this is dumb. All of this is dumb.
They also carry small brooms to brush away tiny life forms in their way so they don't crush them. They cannot ride in vehicles because of the damage they cause, and they can't bathe because of the harm it could potentially do to waterborne life. So
how are they? What? Okay, the only way they could why are they? How do I phrase this without getting a YouTube strike? The only way, like the most, you know how you guys say it in live chat. I'm not gonna say it. You guys are smart enough to know what I'm trying to say. Do you know the one and true way to make sure you're not gonna harm anything at all? Do you guys know what that method is? I'm not gonna say it because I might get a YouTube strike. How can you be sure? How could you guarantee that you're not going to harm anything? One of you say it. Yes, exactly. Thank you so much, Alex. I'm not going to say it because I don't know what YouTube is going to think. Okay? Yes. So why don't they, if they're so true to their idea, why don't they do that?
they can't bathe because of the harm.
Wait, sorry. I need to highlight something else you guys said in the live chat. Somebody asked me something. Oh, Sajib is saying, if you had to choose one religion to live, which religion would it be? The real ones or the fake ones that are allowed as well? Because I would use Satanism. No, I mean, whatever you do, it's the butterfly effect. You're gonna harm something. There's no way you're not gonna harm something. Everything you do is somehow indirectly is gonna harm something somewhere. They do that? Okay, let's not advocate. Let's not put ideas in their head. I don't want them to do anything crazy. Well, it would be crap religion, which would die out immediately. Yeah, that's not how I want to be an anti-theist, so let's maybe not suggest that. Jainism prohibits eating at night because your lamp fire might attract insects. God damn it, these people are
harm it could potentially do to waterborne life. Some Jain monks even wear mouth guards to avoid inhaling airborne life or harming it with their hot breath. The second Mahabharata is not to lie, and the third is not to steal. Those two are kind of simple. I hope even non-Jains are sticking to those ones. The fourth Mahabharata is the complete renunciation of sexual relations.
No.
Because,
Yes.
how do I say this? Strict Jains believe that people pollen contains vast numbers of living things, most of which will die soon after the act is complete. They also believe that having a romantic relationship is a form of attachment, kind of like the Night's Watch. I probably should have just said that. Can we delete the people pollen part? The fifth and
So they think your cum has little tiny people on it that are going to die. Basically, every time you masturbate and you cum, they think you committed genocide. Do they like act like it? Like, do they like if they can't resist and they come and they like, do they cry? Do they go like never forget? Like, do they like, what do they do? Do they like look at their cum and they're like, look at this. This is tragedy. Oh no, look at all these people dying. Oh no. Like, do they cry? Do they cry? Or they like, do they feel something? Do they feel sad for them? Do they feel sad for their own cum? That's what I want to know. Again, guys, this is the worst religion in the world. The religion that people keep using as an example for why not all religions are bad ended up being the worst religion of all time. Yes, they do cry. They cry over their cum. They should change the saying, don't cry over milk. They should change it, don't cry over cum. Are the wet dreamers homicidal maniacs? Oh my god, this is crazy. This is so dumb. One sperm's gonna live. Yeah. Okay, so they're anti. Okay, how is the religion? Yeah. This is like the pro-life people in the U.S. were. This is like if the pro-life people in the U.S. were on crack. Yeah, exactly. They don't seem okay. So, guys, if you want to give them, so if you want to say they're pro-mask, at least that's going to be helpful during COVID. They don't cover their noses, so that's not going to help. Katie saying premarital sex is taboo. Many Jains also say that you should stop having sex after having a son. Yeah, again, I prefer having boom booms, jihadis, and also be able to have sex than not having sex and be peaceful. Okay, not worth it. Not worth it. Jainism. I officially here on Atheist Republic, I officially announce Jainism to be worse than Islam. I thought Islam was the worst living religion. I was wrong. I was so wrong. It's Jainism. Jainism is the worst living religion. No sex, no meat, no bathing. This religion needs canceling. Yes.
The final Mahabharata is that of non-possession. Jain monks and nuns carry nothing but a few necessary items like their brooms and move every day in order to avoid attachment to one place. For Jains, this is the best possible life because of how non-violent it is. It is the best way to achieve moksha, and regular Jains hold the monks and nuns in very high regard. Due to the monks and nuns' dependence on the Jain community, the relationship between the two is extremely close and personal. Interestingly enough, the earliest nuns in history are probably found in Jainism. They can be traced back to the times of Mahavira, and Jainism is quite unique in the fact that nuns outnumber monks by a huge margin. Number 7.
Oh, so now that's people are going to give credit for that, like feminist religion, right?
Regular Jains. The vast majority of Jains are not monks or nuns. Many accept that their time to be a monk or a nun will come in a future life. They follow the 5 small vows, the Anuvarata, which is like a diet version of the 5 great vows.
Okay, so the monks and the nuns rely on the non-monks and the non-nuns to stay alive, right? So do they need to advocate that not everybody, like, do they want people to achieve enlightenment or not? Because they wouldn't be able to survive if they did. I didn't think I was ever going to say non-nuns. Non-monks and non-nuns. Non-nuns. Non-nuns.
These aren't strict rules.
It's more what you call guidelines than actual rules.
Regular Jains should try to avoid violence and violent jobs. They shouldn't lie, they shouldn't steal or cheat people in business, they shouldn't be too frisky, and should remain loyal to their husband or wife, and should do their best to unburden themselves of their wealth, ideally through charity. Jains are an extreme.
Why would you give your money to charity? If position is bad, you're cursing the people. Like, you want to help people and you're giving them possession, you're cursing them. Like, oh yeah, unburden yourself from your wealth and burden other people. Like, if this is a bad thing, then you're giving it to the poor people and you're burdening them with the curse of possession. What a selfish thing to do. What a selfish thing to do. If you think like this is weighing you down and keeping you attached to the world, and like, okay, I'm going to give it up. I'm going to attach these people to the world. I'm going to get these poor people and make them attached more to the world by unburdening myself. So, yeah, I mean, if money is bad and its position is bad, then giving money to the poor is cursing them. No? Is that not how it works? You're cursing them by giving them more attachment and connecting them more to this world instead of setting them free.
Ideally through charity. Jains are an extremely charitable community, but rather than their cash donations going
That's very selfish. They're very charitable. Like, that's very selfish. They think position is what connects you to this world, and they're freeing themselves by giving money to other people and cursing them.
to monks or nuns, they are spent on temples, health clinics, schools, libraries, or animal shelters. Regular Jains also practice strict vegetarianism.
Murder! Murder! This is a life form. Look at these poor tomatoes. Oh no, they're screaming. They're suffering. This is pure. Guys, this is a torture. Guys, trigger warning. Trigger warning. Torture scene incoming. Torture scene. Sorry, I didn't give enough advance notice. I didn't know this is coming. I'm sorry.
Eggs are counted as meat. They don't harm any insects, so honey is out as well. Anything fermented is considered to have life forms in it, so alcohol is also out the window. Root vegetables like potatoes, onions, and garlic, literally my entire diet, are cancelled because you need to rip the entire plant out of the ground to eat them, thus causing destruction.
Okay, wait. This requires one more listen. Sorry.
Or animal shelters. Regular Jains also practice strict vegetarianism. Eggs are counted as meat. They don't harm any insects, so honey is out as well. Anything fermented is considered to have life forms in it, so alcohol is also out the window. Root vegetables like potatoes, onions, and garlic, literally my entire diet, are cancelled because you need to rip the entire plant out of the ground to eat them, thus causing destruction. Due to these vows,
destruction to who?
Jains have gravitated towards careers in things such as business and law, and today, Jains are amongst the wealthiest and most educated groups in India. Number 8, Loka.
Again, let me see what you guys are saying. Love you, Armin. Well, you don't love me enough because you don't spell. Oh, yeah, Armin. There you go. You fixed it. Thank you. Hold on. If you don't have attachment, there's no way to know that what is unattachment, so it seems fair. Oh, okay. So they're cursing them so that they could. No, what? That doesn't make sense. Katie's saying, historically, Jains criticize Hinduism and Buddhism for not being as strict in their I don't know how to say that. Ahimsa, yeah, and not being vegan enough. Jainism influenced both Hinduism and Buddhism. Interesting. So basically, Jains seem like radical Buddhists and Hindus. Okay, a radical Jain would never pluck a fruit, but would wait for it to fall from the tree. God damn it, man! These people, just God, they're just the cringiest of all religions. Fruits are meant to be eaten and shat out. That's how they reproduce. Cucumbers are a biological fruit. Fruits are mature overlays of. Yeah, I know, but that's what you think. They are saying that everything living has a soul in it, and the destructions of life is causing them pain. So I agree with you, Gaysian, but then for them, if every life form experiences pain, then a fruit. I know evolutionary, that's what it means to do, but again, you chewing on a potato or you're chewing on like a tomato is basically killing living cells. So how do they explain that? Maybe they just missed biology class.
The Jain universe, or Loka, is made up of 3 parts.
They're
The
all
wide
local.
top part is the heavenly realm, the waist is the earth, the wide bottom part is hell. At the tippy
Wait, they have hell? I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. Why am I apologizing to you? Look at what you're making me do. You're making me say sorry to you guys. I'm not sorry. Go screw yourselves.
universe, or Loka, is made up of 3 parts. The wide top part is the heavenly realm, the waist is the earth, the wide bottom part is hell. At the tippy top of the universe is the Siddha Loka, where the souls of those that have achieved moksha go and enjoy infinite bliss. That's where all the Tirthankaras are chilling. Oh, look at that, we've got more of our Jain symbol thingy filled in. Jain hell is very Dante's Inferno. There are 7 layers. The deeper you go, the worse it gets. You stay in hell until all of your bad karma is burned away and you get to be reborn on earth again. Now, hell in Jainism isn't really a punishment like it is in other religions. Rather, it's seen as a natural consequence of bad karma. The zone above the waist is the realm of the gods. This realm is like super fun. There's no suffering, everyone is happy, there's unlimited refills, probably a trampoline. The people that are reborn here are the ones with really good karma. But just like in hell, this isn't really a reward. You're reborn here due to the natural laws of karma, and even the gods eventually die, and karma still binds their souls in samsara. So even the gods will eventually be reborn on earth and will need to try and achieve moksha. This is why some Jains say that bad karma is a chain of iron and good karma is a chain of gold, but both are chains. All souls can be reborn in the Loka as any of 4 types: plant.
Okay, I thought that the whole idea of hell came from Zoroastrianism or something like that. So wait, the Jains had the idea of hell before the Zoroastrians? This changes everything.
Both are chains.
And I understand the whole idea, like this is not punishment, but you're bad and you go there. Sounds like a punishment.
All souls can be reborn in the Loka as any of 4 types: plant or animal, human, hell being, or god.
Okay, so you could be born as a plant. You could be reborn as a plant. God damn it. And so they think plants are conscious? Wait, what does a plant need to do to get rid of its own to be reborn better next time?
4 types: plant or animal, human, hell being, or god. Which is what
wait. I was gonna say I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Look at this.
plant or animal, human, hell being, or
I want to be reborn as this. Who wants to be? Yeah, yeah, this is cool. I like this.
god. Which is what the swastika in the Jain symbol represents. Each of the 4 potential rebirths. Would you look at that? Looks like we just filled in the whole symbol.
Wait, so do the naughty people from Germany knew that each one of these represents plants and one of these represents humans, and this represents demonic stuff, hellbound stuff, and this is like gods? That's pretty, yeah.
The swastika also represents the cycle of death and rebirth. All Jain temples and holy books must contain the swastika. It is an ancient and beloved symbol in India for many different religions. The Nazis kind of made things.
Oh my god, why did you say that word? Yeah, okay, but when these people, oh, you're so cute. Why are you so cute now? When they took this symbol, did he like knew what it means, or they just like, this seems cool? Like, what was the okay, so if this came from Jainism, why would somebody that wants to kill so many people pick that?
For many different religions. The Nazis.
Like, what was the reason why they picked this symbol? Like, were they being were they being ironic? Were they being ironic and like, guys, you know what would be cool? Like, we're about to kill a whole bunch of people. Let's make our symbol. Let's pick a symbol that represents everything that we're standing against. Like the exact opposite of what we're about to do. Let's make that our symbol. Were they just like trolling? Were they just trolling everybody with the symbol? Is that how it worked out? Yeah, I know he was a vegetarian, but that can be the reason. Demonize the symbol so that they can also take the hate. I don't know what that means. That's probably an Aryan symbol. Well, is that why? Is it because it's an Aryan symbol? Or they invented trolling? Peak of irony, yeah. It was an Aryan symbol, the Iron Cross. Oh, so it's because it's an Aryan symbol. Wait, so the Aryans who migrated into the Indian subcontinent, they came up with these, like one of the idea. Yeah, so that's they brought this with them. Is that how it worked? And he just picked it because this had something to do with the Aryans.
Kind of made things a bit awkward in that regard. Every living thing, from a grape to a god, has the ability to be reborn as a human and achieve moksha.
From a grape, okay? So he's just admitting right now, from a grape can be reborn as a god. A grape can be reborn as a god. What do you have to do? Guys, if I'm born as a grape, can somebody give me some advice on what am I supposed to do as a grape to make sure that in my next life I'm like a god or something? Or free completely? Like, what is it like? Hey, grape, you better you better be graping properly so you could like achieve moksha. Like, what is a grape supposed to do? Like, how is one grape wrong? This is a question that I think I did not think I'm going to be asking today. How do you grape wrong, and how do you grape properly? Okay, and if a grape can be reborn, that means if you're chewing on a grape, you're committing an act of violence. Grape drinks. Turn into wine. Be tasty. Oh my god, guys, this is the most ridiculous. I thought, you know what? I used to think that Islam is the most dangerous religion, and Hinduism is the most ridiculous religion. But no, Jainism is the most ridiculous religion. Jainism is the most ridiculous religion. And I'm not going to say it's the most dangerous religion, but even though it's not the most dangerous religion, it's the worst religion. I'll take some danger if I get to have some fun.
So, those are the 8 main concepts of Jainism, but it does leave us with some questions. You may be wondering, is there a Jain god?
Marcus saying, "Great news, you'll be a god." Good one. Katie saying, "Well, technically, the modern day cow vigilantes can be blamed on Jainism because early Vedic Hinduism didn't have issues with killing cows or eating meat." Interesting. Troll saying, "Troll Muslims because did the prophet not hate grape wines?" What else? Alex is saying, life came about by some process. I don't know what it is. Nobody does, but chance or design. Okay, but let's focus on this video, okay?
What do they pray to? What's the
Hold on.
dealio, Mr. The ability to be reborn as a human and achieve moksha. So, those are the 8 main concepts of Jainism, but it does leave us with some questions. You may be wondering, is there a Jain god? What do they pray to? What's the dealio, Mr. Video Man? Well, the Jain concept of God is very unique. They don't believe in a creator of the universe. Instead, they believe it has simply always been here. The liberated souls at the top of the Loka are beyond all wants and desires, so they see no reason to interfere on Earth. Jains worship them in order to be more like them, rather than to ask them to help out in life. Now,
Okay, a lot of people that believe in these crappy Eastern religions, that don't have a god, they think that we atheists should celebrate them because they don't have a god. Like, they believe in a ton of crap, a ton of superstitious nonsense, and then they come to atheists like, "Yay, guess what? We don't have gods. Isn't this wonderful? Or we don't believe in a god. Yay! Can you congratulate us for having a godless religion?" No! Just because your pile of crap of nonsense doesn't have a god in it, that doesn't stop it from being a pile of crap. No cookies for not having a god. Just like, oh, they think they were natural allies just because we don't believe in a god and they don't believe in a god. They're like, oh yeah, we're like the same. We don't believe in gods. No, go away. Shoo. Go away with your nonsense.
Jains worship the gods in the upper heavenly realms, and since Jains are surrounded by Hindus, they tend to worship the same gods as them. But in the Jain worldview, those gods in heaven are imperfect and are still trapped in samsara just like them.
Oh,
What about the different
God.
religious sects? Does Jainism have those? Of course, just like every other religion. The two main sects are the Digambara and the Svetambaras. Now, you may be thinking, ugh, to yourself right now, what boring theological reason could there be for this split?
Hey, let's guess. What's the split? What's the difference? What's the split between the two sects in Jainism? I have nothing. Must be something to do with practice. I have no idea. I'm out of guesses. Clothes, nudity. Yeah, they said no. I think it's something new because it's already said clothes. Is it something in practice or something philosophical? Wearing and not wearing clothes. Yeah, but he already said that, so it can't be like he's surprising us with something new. So it can't be that. Yeah, I know. He already mentioned that some of them believe in wearing clothes and some of them believe in not wearing clothes. But I thought that this is something new he's going to tell us. Is it just that? Radicals versus others. All right, let's see what he's going to say.
Is it an argument about how to make holy bread or who should have been the main religious guy after another guy? Nope. This one's about naked dudes.
Oh, you already... Okay, so you're right. Katie's right. Okay, so it's about clothes.
The main theological divide between the Digambara and the Svetambaras is whether or not monks should wear clothes. The Digambaras, the sky-clad, claim that in order to be completely non-attached to the world, monks should also renounce clothing. This had the consequence of saying that women could not achieve moksha because they couldn't be naked in public, which was kind of just assumed.
Why was that assumed?
The Svetambaras...
The only... God damn it. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to get in trouble. I mean... For half a second, I thought this religion was going to be fun. For half a second, I thought that maybe finally there's something that I could cheer in this religion. I was like, hey, naked women walking around? Sure, I guess there's something. I mean, usually when we talk about naked people, they end up not being that pleasing to the eye. But maybe there would be like something, I don't know, somebody among them. I don't know, but I thought this would be a redeeming. I was like, naked nuns could be fun. But nope, they had to. The only chance they had at making this religion just a tiny bit fun, giving us a little bit of hope for some excitement. They're like, nope, just naked men. Okay. Yeah, they were afraid. Every religion hey, by the way, look at the misogyny here. Every religion, right? Hey, women cannot be monks or nuns because naked male body, okay, naked female body, bad. Skin, woman's skin. Every religion, every goddamn religion, woman's skin has like this negative force that just comes out of it and just destroys everything. Just the female skin, for some reason, it just like radiates this toxic chemical, just oozes out of it and just destroys everything that it touches. Okay, even Jainism, the most peaceful, the most loving religion. Yep, they're anti-woman, they're anti-female skin. They're like, yep, men can be naked, men could be monks, but women cannot be nuns because we cannot have any naked women. walking around and showing off their skin and destroying things in their path. See, like this Jainism, so predictable, so predictable. I told you when I start that before I have no idea what Jainism is about, and I told you that I can guarantee you that it's going to be a bunch of bull crap with a lot of similarities to other religions. I didn't even predict that it's going to be this similar. Jainism, the religion that is so positive and it's so peaceful. Yeah, they're anti-woman. They're anti-woman. Look at this. Look at her. Look at her face. Look how sad she is. Tell her to her face. Look at her. Look at her. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that sadness. Look at what they're doing to her. Tell her that this is the most peaceful religion. Look at her. Look at the disappointment. Oh, it's okay. Look at it. So cute. You could be an atheist. Somebody tell her. Oh my God. Hold on. Troll is saying it is like religions think the woman's skin is like Harry Potter's hands in the first book when he touches professors. Oh my God, Troll, you're such a nerd. And he turns into dust. Okay. Armin, thank for tackling this harmful ideology. I would hate to be a Jain. Oh, thank you so much. Well, thank you for thanking me, I guess. Why is she in hijab? I don't know. Why is she in hijab? Yeah, why do the women keep covering their yeah, the nude dude looks happy. They both look happy. Like, yeah, it's such a misogynist religion.
Wouldn't be naked in public, which was kind of just assumed. The Svetambaras, the white-clad, disagree and argue that a person can be unattached to clothes mentally but still wear them, so women can achieve moksha just like men. There are a few more differences between them, such as which Jain scriptures they accept, but the main one is the clothing. Jains have been highly influential in India for thousands of years, shaping its vegetarian-friendly diet and lending the concept of Ahimsa to Gandhi's independence movement. As knowledge of the Jains becomes more common outside of India, it confronts many people with difficult concepts. People tend to assume that the world exists for human consumption, to fulfill human desires. But for Jains, the world is something to give up, where humans are not dominant over other life forms, but part of an intricate web where animals and plants are...
Okay, this is like a lot of bullcrap. I need to address this, okay? Sorry, we need to go through this a little bit closer. I need to pause here a little bit too much, okay? Because a lot of people get away with spreading such nonsense like this, okay? And they put words next to each other and they think they're being, mean something special, and it doesn't. And I need to like dissect this for you, okay?
It's vegetarian-friendly diet.
Just be patient with me because this is like a lot of words in a very short amount of time, and they all try to convey a certain message that is very dangerous. And I need to because it's coming at you fast, it will require a lot of pausing, okay? So just be patient with me.
And lending the concept of Ahimsa to Gandhi's independence movement. As knowledge of the Jains becomes more common outside of India, it confronts many people with difficult concepts. People tend to assume that the world exists for human consumption.
The world does not exist for human consumption, but we as humans wouldn't use the world for our consumption, okay? Consumption is not necessarily a bad thing. Everything we do is consume. Consumption could be a good thing, could be a bad thing, okay? So just look at the imagery behind consumption. Oh yeah, eating food, how evil. I mean, what are we supposed to do with the earth? Any interaction with the world around you could be seen as consumption. But consumption could be in a bad way, it could be destructive, it could be non-destructive. Even if you're loving, even if you're spreading love and compassion, you're still consuming. The relationship that your senses have with the world is you consuming different experiences from the world. It could be food, it could be lust, but it could also be hanging out with a friend and having a great conversation. That's also consumption. That's also you interacting with the world around you and getting knowledge out of it, and getting friendship out of it, getting love out of it, getting compassion out of it. That's also a form of consumption. Consumption doesn't necessarily need to be a bad thing. The trick is not to stop consumption. The trick is to consume in a way that it doesn't damage other people's consumption of experiences while they're living. So you get to live with each other and consume in a non-destructive way, where we all go live, and we all, like, my consumption has a positive effect on your consumption, and we all, contribute while we're consuming at the same time. Like, we live side by side, and we try to figure out a way to take as much as we can from this world. Like, our goal is to take as much as we can from this world without stopping other people from taking as much as they can from this world. So this whole idea of being anti-consumption, what do you mean by consumption? Consumption is not necessarily a bad thing, as long as you're not stopping other people from taking as much as they can from this world. In fact, you consuming experiences from this world and pleasure and positive experiences from this world could also have a net positive effect on other people's experience in this world. Okay, so that's that.
To fulfill human desires. But for Jain,
human desires, people, by the way, again, this is one thing we materialists and atheists get criticized for. Like, we think, like, they tell us that we think everything is about desires. As opposed to what? Desire is not a bad thing. All the things that they claim they want, it's also a desire. Like, they're like, oh, you guys are want to go for worldly desires, as opposed to what? You're like, oh, you just want, like, food and sex and partying and, like, yeah, and other things as well. We also enjoy meaningful relationships. We also enjoy helping other people. We also enjoy family. We also enjoy friendship. Those are also desires. Desire is not just there are short-term desires and there are long-term desires. There are desires that fulfilling them could hurt other people, and the desires that fulfilling them could help other people. And maybe our desires is to be helpful and be. Some of our desires require seeing other people happy. We get pleasure out of seeing other people achieve their goals. That's also a desire. Desire is not always a bad thing. Desire is a good thing. And these other people that come up with these ideologies that make them try to become independent for fulfilling their desires, all they're doing is fulfilling other desires. What are desires? They're like, oh yeah, life is more meaningful than these short-term desires. You know what they're doing? They're fulfilling their desire to have meaningful lives. That's a desire. So they're coming up with these religions to come up with ways to feel more significant. But they're fulfilling a desire of having meaning, having a purpose. That's a desire. Everything you're doing is fulfilling a desire. There's no way that you're not doing something. Everything you do, everything anybody does is an attempt to satisfy a desire. They want to pretend that they're not doing that, but that's all they're doing. The most selfless acts that you could even think of is you attempting to fulfill a desire. There's no escaping that.
Jains, the world is something to give up, where humans are.
The world is something to give up. Imagine how dangerous that is. By the way, when from all religions, they're like, oh, we have to give up desires in this world because there's a next world. Well, yeah, so if there is a next world, obviously there's now your calculation of how to fulfill your desires have to change, because there's this life and the afterlife that you have to, like, people are like, oh yeah, we have to give up this world because these desires in this world, they're not just like, it's so meaningless. Like, yeah, but you're doing the same thing, but you just have another world, and all you're doing is now you're fulfilling the desires that you have in the next one. So yeah, if there was a next life, when it comes to figuring out how to fulfill our desires, we have to take both of these worlds into account. But you're basically doing what we're doing. We think that there's one life and we have to try to maximize fulfilling our desires in this life. But if there was two, obviously the calculation will extend to the other one. But technically, we're doing the same thing. You're just dealing with different premises. So why are you all of a sudden feel superior to us because you're fulfilling your desires in both worlds rather than one world? Yeah, obviously, for two worlds, we would have to worry about our desires in that one as well. But technically, you're doing the same thing. Like, oh, you're acting so high and mighty because you're fulfilling your desires while taking into account your desires in the next world. How is that so different from us? What's different is that you're an idiot. But
for human consumption, to fulfill human desires. But for Jains, the world is something to give up, where humans are not.
The world, that means the one thing you get. The only guys, do you guys understand how freaking lucky you are to get to be alive? Like, you ended up being alive against all odds. Do you know the chances of that specific sperm on that specific day reaching your mom's egg? You know what are the chances of that were? Like, you have won 10 lotteries, the odds of winning 10 lotteries at the same time. Like, you have no idea how lucky you are to be alive. You got a shot at life. You got a shot at life against all odds. Against all odds, you are here. And these motherfuckers are telling you to give up on that. You got the greatest gift to be able to experience things, to look at the world and be like, how could I maximize my experience? How could I get the most out of this life, most out of this world? I've been given, I don't know, between 60 and 80 years to maximize my experiences from this one shot at happiness. How do I take advantage of this? And these people are like, yeah, throw it all away. The world is something to give up on. I mean, can you think of a more harmful ideology? All of them, every single one of them, that they say, give up dunya for akhirat. No, how about you go fuck off? Dunya is all you get. This pisses me off so much. Marcus, and for some of them, for some of them, you just have to ask, were you really the quickest sperm? Yeah.
Not dominant over other life forms, but part of an intricate web where animals and plants are more than just things to consume. In the last century,
yeah, and I'm still going to consume them. They're more than things just to consume, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to consume them. Again, guys, a lot of this stuff sounds so profound and so philosophical and so warm and fuzzy until you think about it for half a goddamn second. And then when you start thinking about it for half a goddamn second, they sound as moronic as a potato.
Jainism has found itself in a strange position. Their ancient philosophy has garnered the eye of the modern world as the ideas of non-violence, strict vegetarianism, and what could be called an environmentalist outlook are strikingly relevant in a world coming to terms with the fact that it may be consuming itself.
See, the problem is not that we're consuming the world. The problem is that we're consuming without proper calculations of long-term goals, and to also not hurt other people and interrupt their process of maximizing their experiences while we're sharing this planet with them, while we're sharing this world with them. That's the problem. The problem is not like, hey, give up. Hey, we're having some issues. We're hurting each other. So let's just give up on the whole goddamn world. That's the solution. That's your solution. How about no? How about instead of giving up on this world, we try to recalculate, we keep progressing as we have, we try to look at the data, look at what's working, look at what's not working, and try to reevaluate how we could enhance our consumption in a way that we hurt less people and less living things, and we enhance this experience for all of us. How about that as a solution, huh? Why don't we try that instead? Why don't we try that instead?
Karma particles track you in real life and have severe consequences. So don't let anyone track you online, especially when you can.
Okay, this is the sponsoring part. All right, this went longer than I thought. That's what she said. I don't know. Jane thinks life is a game of Sims. Yes, they all think that. Trolls are troubling us. Where are the trolls? Are there any trolls here? I don't see any trolls here. Are we gonna get any butthurt Janes? Do they have that? Do we have? I don't think they have. I think the butthurt is just mostly just the Muslims and the Hindus. But do we have that in Jainism? Do we have like a butthurt industry in the Jainish community? No. All right. All right. We went long. We went close to 2 hours, so I'm just gonna head out. And unless I see something, Jainism sounds like anti. Yes, it does a little bit. It's usually Hindus who get butthurt on behalf of Jains. Oh yeah, so they have cornered that market for them on behalf of them. Oh yes, Soha. I agree with Soha. I just can't say it because apparently YouTube doesn't like it when I say that. So what Soha is saying, okay? Thank you. Somebody's actually thanking me. Thank you so much, Erkin. Thank you. Thanks for your stream. No, thank you. Thank you for being here. And thank you for being a member. That's very sweet. Oh, you guys are the Armin. You know what? I was actually staying for half a minute longer just so I could see if any of you are saying anything like that. Thank you, guys. Yes, I need your admiration. Oh, I need to do that next. I will do that one next occasion. Thank you, Marco. $2 super chat, €2 super chat. Love you and thanks for good fun. Thank you, guys. I'm gonna go before it gets too warm and fuzzy. Jainism allows you to do. Oof, I can't say that word. I don't know if I'm gonna get strike. Fast to attain moksha. Oof, that's bad. That's bad. Anyways, I'm gonna go before I say something that could get us. Bye, Fatima. Bye, everyone. Guys. Make sure you subscribe. You know it's Hikmah.
You know it's Hikmah. Come on, please. You subscribe, guys. I am dropping so much Hikmah on this channel. So much Hikmah. And we're not growing. Why is our channel so small? Go get your friends. Go get your